Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, who united the hearts of the Muslims with Islam and has made it forbidden to become separated in His clear book. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. And we thank Him for the eternal leader of the nation of Islam, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we thank Him for the national representative of the nation of Islam, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I am Brother Eric Muhammad, the Student Assistant Minister to the Southwest Regional Minister, Brother Robert Muhammad of the Nation of Islam. I greet you, my brothers and sisters, with the greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah. Today, for just a brief minute, I won't be long, but I promise to be strong. We want to talk to you about just a brief point in the points that we were given to deal with Representative Leo Berman, who introduced the anti-Sharia legislation. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been doing a 15-week or 52-week lecture series on NOI.org that deals with the time and what must be done. And this is not the time to have the mindset or the political ideology of Islamophobia. This is the time to really take a good look at Islam and this book, the Quran. I often ask myself, why did the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say that he would not rest until the Quran was the law of the land? In my humble opinion, the Quran is the best legislation that is given to us by the best legislator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that raised up the people of Arabia 1434 years ago from a horrendous socio-political economic condition. Islam does not have Texas in the current condition that it is, the socio-political condition that Texas is in. What is this condition that Texas is in? Why is Texas on the brink? When you look at Texas and compare to the 50 states, education, Texas population graduation from high school is 46. The high school completion rate is 45th. The scholastic assessment test is, the SAT scores, Texas is 47. The percentage of population with health insurance, Texas is first. That's without health insurance, Texas is first. When you look at the state of the child in Texas, the percentage of uninsured children, Texas is first. When you look at the welfare state of Texas, the poverty rate, Texas is sixth. When you look at the population that goes hungry in Texas, Texas is second. When you look at the malnourished in Texas, Texas is third. When you look at those who are unemployed, the unemployment rate in Texas, Texas is 10th. When you look at the average hourly earnings, Texas is 44th. When you look at the income gap between rich and poor, Texas is 8th. When you look at, I know as Berman's group, the Tea Party group, would like this number, but when you look at Texas, in public safety, Texas is number 1 in execution. Texas, when you look at the criminal justice system, Texas is number 1. When you look at the death from firearms under this debate of gun banning, Texas is second. See, Texas, Berman, you shouldn't be filing anti-legislation against Islam. When you look at Texas, Islam is not the problem. Islam is the solution. Therefore, we need to focus on anti-American legislation that the politicians are putting forth that are crippling this great state of Texas. So we're calling on all Texans to wake up, not be fooled, not be hoodwinked by the anti-Islamic rhetoric. It is only to sidetrack you. It is only to blind you from the real condition that we just mentioned of the state of Texas. Now, lastly, to the black politicians who are in the State House and the Senate. When you walk into the Capitol, you see black politicians on the wall during the time of Reconstruction. What happened after the compromise to all my students that are here? What happened at the compromise of 1877? What legislation was passed that ran them out of the State House here in Texas throughout the United States? It was Jim Crow law laws. It was the black laws. So of all of our politicians, of all of you, you should be the one to stand up and fight fight for freedom, fight for justice, and absolutely fight for equality. So may Allah bless us all. I greet you with the greetings of peace of Assalamu alaikum.